if you know guide, why you dey run? So you're actually agreeing that there's Godfatherism in this group?
No, yeah, see, there's Godfatherism in politics.
Wait, what I trying to say that people are saying they know Neze through my snap?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm trying to say is that we should put aside your followers, like people that know you.
Different tribals. Yeah. Do you think he affected you guys in student politics?
No.
But okay, now
Wait. But during election, I know a number of people that I walked up to campaign and tell them to vote for me. And in their exact words, they told me that you made a GC of, I think, people from your tribe. And then you were like that, oh, all of them have to support you because you're Ijo and they're also Ijo.
welcome back to another episode of the Industry Patterns. In today's show, we're going to be talking about toxicity in student politics and the after effects. And to make this conversation go really well, I have two guests on the show today who happen to be my friend and have experienced toxicity in student politics. For some reasons, they were great enemies between themselves, but somehow, I had an issue I had a hand in their settlement, and now they are good. Ladies and gentlemen, in the show today, I have with me, Perrie and Neze. How are you guys doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. Very fine.
Very fine. Like the two of you guys now, because of my hand in your settlements and the fact that you guys are good, are you actually good?
Yeah, okay, things are fine. I mean, it was deep then, but reasoning is not that deep again.
So that means you thank me for what I did.
Nigga, you had no hand in it.
I don't know what I did.
Like, what the fuck are you saying? You had no hand in it.
Okay, so before we get to how you guys actually settled and everything, we're going to talk on that because this just helps. I've not told them what's happened between you guys and I will not say it, but they will get along the line from our conversations. However, I just want us to first talk about politics. Like, what do you understand politics in your own understanding? What's politics to you, Neze?
Government, ruling people, leading people. I don't know, man. I just feel like politics is just government, to be honest.
So when you got into politics, that was the first thing in your mind?
Yeah, that was actually the first thing in my mind. I mean, I like to lead. I don't even know how to. I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to express it. But that was actually what was in my mind.
How about you, Perrie?
Entered politics.
Well, I mean, Perrie, you are more of a politician, to be very honest. You've held different positions from my research. That you've been a campus director. You've been in your university. You've been. Help me.
Yeah, campus director. Lausanne.
Then
for my university and also Southwest now director.
Okay, so what in your understanding now? What do you understand by politics?
Basically, politics is just having the best hands in the best positions at the best time. Like when you have the best people filling up the position at the best time possible that you need them. That for me is politics. Then the service, what they do in that position as at those times when they are occupying the position, that's what we call politics. Good or bad, that's politics. As with them, there's politics.
Okay, so for the purpose of this conversation, we talked about politics now. Now because in every way we find ourselves, there's politics in the church, in the school, in every other area, there's politics. But now let's pinpoint on politics in Nigeria and student politics.
Yeah.
Is there a clear difference between these two things?
Actually, not really, because I for one believe that besides politics, every other concept in this world, in this life that we are in, it models something. So the current government, the current administration of the country, the political system being run in the country, the students' body models it. It says that they try to emulate it, they follow it through. The constitution of the country, or the students' bodies emulate the same constitution to rule their government. So, is there really a difference? No. For me, there is no difference. Probably we might just have, particular position in the Nigerian government. You have positions whereby they are being paid, positions are being paid, occupiers of positions are being paid rather, and they get cars, they get this and they get that. Probably student politics, they don't have that much, but they still get accorded the same respect. They still get accorded, they still get their position and all that. So it's the same thing.
About you, what do you think?
I'll have to agree with him on that. I actually think that there's no difference, but I just feel like politics for like in school as per for students, I feel like it's just basically practice for what they will do when they get out there. Do you understand? So I see it as practice in my own opinion.
Okay, so if you see it as practice, are we actually encouraging toxicity in student politics?
In this school, yes, like crazy, like it's just unbelievable. I mean, I won't say I feel like it's normal in politics, do you understand? But I just feel like I don't even know.
What about a change? Like, don't you think there should be a change? What do you think can be done to get this better? And because what we do today is like part of what is going to happen tomorrow. Like, we're already handling tomorrow in today's world. Do you understand? So like, what do you think? Like, you guys were in something really toxic, had issues, your fan base here and there, social media came in and all of that. Why do you think, what made it really toxic? Let's start from there. Okay, Perrie, you want to talk about it? What made it really toxic?
Wait, hold on. In my opinion, that election time, let's even talk about before we started election.
Let's actually talk about before election.
Exactly.
Let's talk about our relationship before the whole election.
Yeah, let me just talk about so before election, I had I won't say personal, but like I had a personal relationship with Perrie. As per Perrie was that one person that if I don't go for class, I'll text him during the exam period. I was like, Perrie, please send me the notes. Or I'll call him and tell him, explain so and so to me. Then he'll send me notes, explain everything to me, like before exam or when I want to read. You understand? So all of a sudden, I had no idea that Perrie was going to run for social director.
Okay.
I heard it from a fella at that time when he told me. Do you understand? So when he told me, I was like, nah, I don't believe it, because Perrie never said anything about it. You get
you and
and when I spoke to fella about it, when fella told me that he was going for socials, I was like, why is he going for socials? There are other positions that are befitting for him than social director. Do you understand? I feel like he'll work. I told Perrie myself, I was like that, even if he went for president, he will have a chance against Gumbi. Do you understand? Because I feel like he fits the criteria. But my question now was, why social director? Do you understand? That's what I was trying to understand at that point in time. Do you get?
Yeah.
So when I spoke to fella was like, that's what Perrie told him and stuff like that. Do you get? I was like, I was like, okay, no problem. Then election time came. Like before election time, like I started hearing different things. Like people would tell me that Perrie said this about me, Perrie said that about me. But I did not want to believe it, because I was like, no, you cannot be the same Perrie that I'll call for notes and call to explain things to me during exam time. Do you understand? I was like, nah, I'm not going to believe it. Then election time now came, and then I was like, nah. Like from everything that happened, my mind, I was like that. It was like I never knew Perrie at all.
So will you say the people had a hand in this whole issue? I
mean, yeah, I feel like I can't push all the blame to Perrie now, obviously, now, you get, but like his fans as well can, obviously people that do not like me. Do you understand? So it's pretty normal for me to hear something. Maybe I'll now
I think it's vice versa.
Let me come in here. Let me come in.
Okay.
As I said, we were going to track back to before the election. Before the election, we were very good. Like we were good friends. Like she just said, that was the kind of relationship we had. You know, she's in class, I'm taking her on her, like, you know, and all that. And then the whole election thing came, the name she mentioned, told the person my aspirations. The person was like, come. Then we had a meeting then, I don't know if Neze recalls. We had a meeting, you know, with this person, both of us were talking, and then we sort of came to an agreement of, okay, Perrie, you would go for LSS. Chester. And
so when you meet this person, is he one of your political godfathers or?
No, I wouldn't target him to godfather. I would target a political model, like somebody that already so
you had a meeting.
Somebody that would like
fella. Yes.
Okay, you said the name now. Alright.
Yeah, so I already said the name.
So like we had that meeting there, you know, and then I told her, and then fella was like, okay, that Perrie is going to go for this. Then I would want you to. So it's like more like an advice and more like a consultation. Do you get? I would want you. Perrie will go for social media. I would want you to support Perrie, and then you would run for, you know, SRC, and you run for social director, and Perrie will definitely support. Do you understand? But like she was giving, I think if you recall, you were giving like probably 2 days or 3 days to think about it and get back. That was the deal. Do you understand? So like I was like, okay, I bet like now we have sort of a middle ground. I was hoping we would have a middle ground. In my mind, whatever Neze was going to do, as far as going to the SRC, I'm kicking in for her, like definitely kicking for her, as for so long as she kicking for me, you get. And then before the election time, mind you, we didn't have issues. So 3 days after she came back and she was like, nah, I'm still planning on this thingy. That was calm. Now where everything went off point, there was one thing after our settlement, after Neze and Perrie, we had conversation. I mean, let me chip in our settlement. She had to call me one time because somebody told her something. I'm not going to be saying that. I'm not going to say that here, but somebody told her something and she was scared to death. I was like, Perrie, this. I was like, see, calm down. Like, calm down. We were hearing a lot of people said. It's time for us to actually converse on what we're saying, like what are we doing, both of us. Let's sit down and talk. Because during the election time, Neze and I were not talking. Like I would call, I would text, calls are bouncing back, texts are not going through. She couldn't reach me, I couldn't reach her. But we are seeing, like,
that's because I blocked you.
Like,
I actually blocked you.
We actually, now, like, I discovered that day that she actually blocked me. Do you understand? Like, we were seeing, like, I would see her, but we were not talking.
What? It was that deep?
So you
chill.
make
Like,
It was people that were doing these things were his guys. Like,
pause. Like, it was that bad. We were not communicating. So she was not hearing from my side. She was hearing they said, Perrie said, they said. Do you understand? And I was hearing the same example from my side until it got so tense that I had to call her and say, look, sit down. Let's talk about this thing. This is not right. This is right. One of the things that influences politics, student politics, are actually the masses, your supporters. I've got people that would ride or die to ensure that Perrie like gets this position. Perrie is my friend, Perrie is my brother, Perrie is my mentor, Perrie is my political godfather, is my model. I will make sure Perrie get this. There are people that are like, Neze is my
godfather.
What?
Are you a political godfather?
I wouldn't publicly call myself a political godfather.
Private.
I wouldn't publicly even private. I wouldn't declare myself a godfather. But like, if some people presume me to be, or see me as such, alright then fine.
Wait, so you're actually agreeing that there's Godfatherism in this school?
No, see, there's Godfatherism in politics. Let's not act like so.
No, I'm not saying politics. I'm like,
understanding of Godfatherism.
I hate that shit so much. I hate it so much. Like, I just feel like it doesn't make sense. Like, why is it that somebody is coming out of a position and you already know who you want to pass?
Yes.
Do you understand? Like,
People
have never voted. Like,
that particular one. You see that particular what's the word now? Fallback. When this person's leaving, it's false. This person's false.
Okay, so
I don't like that.
That's what
like, I know.
I've said to you guys already. I don't want us to.
You did not say so. Don't say that.
Like, bro,
I don't want us
to say, bro. Like,
I don't want us to see that. So like, I want us to actually talk on social media. Yeah. Social media has a great influence in politics,
yes,
in student politics, Nigerian politics, everywhere. How was social media in you guys' issues? Like, what did it cause more influence? Should I call it that?
I think it blew it up. Like, social media blew up.
So, and I think before the issue, in terms of campaign, social media helped to an extent.
Obviously now.
Yeah.
So I feel like social media is affecting competence. If you look at it that way, like if someone has, take for example, Perrie has 400,000 followers and Neze has 5,000 followers. The rage on social media will be more against Neze than Perrie.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this, Steve?
First of all, I mean, the assertion you just made is actually correct. Like, social media goes a long way to aid your political race. I mean, Neze has got 200,000 followers. Perrie's got 10,000 followers on Snapchat or Instagram or whatever. When she pops out with her flyer, she's probably going to get in like from 10,000 likes, let's say 7,000 likes, 7,000 reshares. Perrie will probably get like a 1K likes, 2K likes. She's getting more visibility. But now, I mean, what we now put that side by side with competence. Competence is not only shown online. Competence is not shown online. Like people that, if you're running for a position, people that know you're competent, there are people that would have known you from way back. Scratch your online views, scratch your followers. There are people that know that you're competent in this position. While we were running then, our competence were weighed side by side by track records, by personality, by party, outdoor party, like in school party, outside party. The law was compared and contrasted. Social media needed that entire thing. However, note that people were not judging just based on social media alone. They were bringing those to social media and now judging based on personality. This person, I know Neze in this place, Neze is this, I know Perrie is this. You get? I know Perrie. They're not saying I know Perrie through Instagram. They're saying I know Perrie. You understand? So you can't say that.
Wait, what I trying to say that people are saying they know Neze through my snap.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like what I'm trying to say is that we should put aside your followers, like people that know you online. Like most of the time during our election, people were not. there were people that just knew you from Snap. People that just knew you from Snap. There were also people that actually knew us, our person. Do you understand? So what I'm saying that as much as social media aids that, we also have a place of genuine competence where people actually put down your personality and draw based on just your personality, not your followers. Do you understand what I'm saying?
My take on this is that it still doesn't make sense, because imagine me just farming an entire class just because I want them to vote me for a position. I'm not actually being genuine with them. Do you understand? If we're talking about personality, by personality, me, I'm very nice, I'm very friendly. I can put it that way. Do you understand? I talk to people. Do you understand? Like, I meet people. I genuinely care about people. Do you understand? A lot. But imagine putting yourself in a situation whereby you are just farming like maybe an entire level or the entire college just because you want their votes. You don't actually care about them.
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't make sense, and that's what I'm here to understand in students. Do you understand? Because after that election, majority of people that you farms, you never remember their names. Like, you will never know. Do you understand their level? So I just feel like it does not make sense. Do you understand?
I mean, I think it's actually bad. You should actually say that. You should actually call it spirit. It's actually bad. Like, the thing is that, let's put it out now. Disclaimer: you can't know everybody in a particular side. Let's say you're running for presidency of the country now. You don't know everybody in Ogun State. You don't know everybody in Ondo State. Probably you know the stakeholders there. You don't know everybody. Now, when you go for rallies or when you go to their class to campaign, you only know few of them. You probably don't even know the masses' names. You just know their stakeholder, people that you can talk to, influential people in the class that can talk directly for you. Now, most of the time, this whole thing of going to the social class to farm them just because you want their votes, it's a recurring issue in politics, student politics, and in global politics. Do you understand? Local politics, national politics, global politics, student politics. It happens. So we won't act like we know it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. But like that's why I said disclaimer. You can't know everybody there, but you want to go for this solution. So you will use people like those classes that you know. They will be the ones to like help you talk to these guys. And when you get to talk to these guys, you talk to them. We will now pour down on our farms in that this guy doesn't even know us, we don't even know it, like we're just coming around now because we want to run for election. Another thing that is bad is when you have not been so known out there, probably in your level of society, you have been dormant, you don't really go out there, you're not really out there, but when it is time for election, all of a sudden you're popping everywhere. That thing has to change. That's your.
Do you know the funny thing? That's the difference. In the aspect of social media, I was just very fortunate because people already knew, like I was already out there. Do you understand? So I did not have to start waiting for election to start putting myself out there. People that already knew me, that already liked me, will help me spread the message or pass the word across. Do you understand? So I won't say it's based on me having fans or kini. Because I even noticed that it was even during election time that I got more people. Like I feel like the attraction. I feel like I even brought you into the spotlight during election period, because after the whole, not bringing him as per election was, I'm like, after the whole beef that we had, everything online, when I finally brought it out to my story and I was like, see everything that was going on that day, I've never had so much views in my entire life and so much screenshots in my entire life. And I was like, these people were actually.
I think same thing happened. I had that one of my phones.
I'm telling you, like
the phone wasn't
out of.
It was that crazy. Like it was actually very.
Let me tell you the crazy happened. And then if you remember that day of that post on Snap, I'm not going to disclaim, probably like what was the content, but like that day of that particular post, CBEX scratched that day. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what the point.
You said that this CBEX.
I mean, I was doing CBEX at that point. Don't put for me because I lost like 1 million, and then that was something.
A lot of people
lost. Let me tell you how crazy that shit goes.
A lot of people.
CBEX scratched that day. SRC was being dragged that day.
Okay.
Our issue was happening that day. And do you know what was trending the most? Our issue. Nobody was talking about CBEX. As far as the school is,
I remember that
nobody was talking about CBEX. SRC was down. It was very
You see, if we keep talking about this, we're not going to end this particular conversation. Don't start from social media. I want to know your take on this in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that when I drop better videos like this, you guys are going to get notified. Now, there's one particular conversation we need to have, and that's tribalism in politics, in student politics, in Nigerian politics, and for the purpose of this, let's add money in politics. Now, you are not. What tribe are you?
I'm Igbo.
What tribe are you?
I'm a joke.
Okay, can I classify you as Yoruba?
No, you can't.
Okay,
I'm not your.
okay, but you are not. You are Igbo. You are Zijo. That's different tribal state.
Yeah.
Do you think it affected you guys in student politics?
No,
No.
But okay, now
wait. But during election, I know a number of people that I walked up to campaign and tell them to vote for me. And in their exact words, they told me that you made a GC of, I think, people from your tribe. And then you were like that, oh, all of them have to support you because you're Ijo and they're also Ijo. And in my head, I was like, how does that make sense? Like, it did not make any sense because people actively told me that they didn't want to vote for me because they were already with you. Because I think something about Ijo, the room chat, you already had a meeting. And then I was like, how does that make sense? It's just like me graduating all the Igbo people in this school, like in your college, and telling them, oh, vote for me because I'm Igbo.
But do you believe that to an extent, Igbo people would have done that too? Like,
Yes.
would have believed in that way that, okay, this guy is. They would have seen it in an aspect that, okay, this guy is not Igbo. I'm going to vote for Neze.
Yeah, like
Yes, now definitely.
what people did that. What
Solution can we bring into tribalism in politics? Because let's not lie, it's a bad thing. It's a very bad thing in politics. Why are we bringing tribe into politics? So what solution, what aspects can be brought into this?
solutions tribalism? Neze, what do you think? So I'm not really right now. Like, what do
I
you
feel like there's no solution to tribalism.
So it's just going to happen.
I didn't want to say. I was trying.
There's actually no solution.
I was trying to. No, I was trying.
That's
to
fine.
not say, oh, there's no solution. But
Let's talk about money in politics. Do you think it's alright for people to pump in millions of naira? Because to be very honest, from my observations, you guys spent a lot of money in your election and with the toxic nature of politics. Like, what do you think about money in politics?
In my opinion, I feel like if you don't, let me just put it in layman terms. If you know guide, why you dey run? Why you actually running? Because if you eventually get to that position and maybe there's like if you need money for something, I don't get how are you planning to finance whatever you want to do? Do you understand? Or do you want to rely on the college to say, oh, bring money? Do you understand?
Yeah.
I just feel like you should just, I won't say have something doing, but at least sponsorship will help. Do you understand? At least know that in so and so place you have money for what you want to do. Do you understand? Do you understand? Because campaign takes a whole lot. In my opinion, I feel like campaign during election is the worst time to ever, like, you make so many financial mistakes because on the spot, somebody can literally be telling you that if you don't buy this for me, I will not vote for you. And you will not budget that thing for that day, but you just buy it because you need that vote.
yeah,
Do you understand? So I feel like campaign in politics is like, I don't know, the worst era to ever spend money, in my opinion. Like, you never think, like, you'll not be thinking.
I would say, how about you?
yeah. Back the like you have to have some money. Like, let's just speak. You just gas guide. You have to have money. Like, you just have to have money. That's one. Because you need it during your pre-election time. You need it. Election time, you need it. Even when let's say you now get the position itself, you need more of that money, to make things work. Do you understand? I've been. Okay, let me just put this in here. In the position, one of the times I just recently served in zonal director thing. I had a convention. They help you there. Then I had a convention, and the convention was last week. Understand? I already put in so much resources from sponsorships, from people. At a point in time, I had to pay like about 600k. That was during the convention, and after the convention I had to clear a debt of like 400k myself. So like from myself I spent $1 million for that convention just because I was zonal director. So like imagine, and that was not an elective position, that's an appointed position.
Exactly.
Do you understand? That's an appointed position, but I had to spend that much. Now so like imagine someone that is now running for a similar position like that, and you guys, like what were you doing? It's your way to get the 400.
Spending money is part of,
Like, it's just part of it.
You just position. That's just how
I'm not going to be angry and say,
and don't feel okay. In my opinion,
no.
our students are even very, very wicked because, in my opinion, somebody can be spending money like maybe I support. Maybe if I'm spending, and you're not spending. How about if they want to say, oh, maybe you're going through something, like, you're not able to let out the money, so before they hear that, they will patiently be waiting that after I do my own, they wait for you to do your own, so that they will see if your own will be better than my own, so that they will know what to vote. How about people are very wicked? Oh my God.
The thing that right now is not even like they will judge. See, the thing that these guys, the electorate, they know those that are competent. They know people that are the person that has.
That's just
they just want to chop from this place, chop from this place. Now pick this one.
They already know who they are voting for. They want.
So, but like they're just.
But you see that soap, I must drink it.
You say somebody she's watching the video.
Okay, so there's one particular aspect in student politics that amazes me the most, and that's bringing sexual issues into student politics. I had this person who I happened to be his mentor, and he was accused of something, and that is people said he has a girlfriend in every level. He has a girlfriend in 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500 level, and these things are they are actually crazy. If I would give you the word, how these sexual issues do really affect you guys in your life?
Sexual issues?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
The people say, oh, you are flirting with others, with male students to get votes.
They vote me, they don't vote me.
Okay, so
we don't get
you are.
Like, calm down. No, my opinion now is that you're saying about the whole flirting. What's their business with the flirting?
Are you validating it?
No, I'm not validating it, but I'm like, everybody uses what works for them.
So do you think
But
flirting
do you
is
use it or you don't?
I know. Why am I flirting? Why am I flirting with you? Like,
No.
exactly.
But what can be done to this now? Like, it's an issue. Okay, it's there. It's a pattern.
Let's say something now. She said, so when it comes to politics here, it's a game. And then people tend to pull in whatever resources they can. If you know you can pull in your your influencer person, you like to pull it in. If you can pull in your Dangote or Nepo baby money, pull it in. If you can use your fine boy to raise girls, pull it in.
Exactly.
Everybody use the thing is everybody use see when
But
everybody use everything.
Can't you just go clean?
No, the thing is that if you want to go clean, you can actually go clean. Though. If you want to go clean, it just depends on your opponents or your opponents, depending on what you're going for. But you see them pulling some kind of tricks, and then you wouldn't want to be the last person not pulling tricks that you can actually possibly pull, because you want to be decent. Everybody will agree to this statement that it's a generic statement where politics is a dirty game. What makes it dirty? It's because of the things people use, people do. Money,
Exactly, killing, even
like on the national politics, they kill, they do whatever, just to get this thing. That's what makes the entire game very, very toxic.
Every other person that is not running for that position, like maybe people that are supporting, sees this whole thing as a joke and as a game. But us that were running, that some people that are running actually have political aspirations, but this is what they want to do when they are done with this school. Do you understand? So they know how important it is to them. But every other person, they just want chop. It's like they want chop or just want to see the fight. They are just anticipating the everything.
Exactly. So are we going to validate flirting as a campaign strategy?
No, I'm not validating.
Don't flirt.
Are you going to validate people voting somebody because the person is fine?
Yeah. Okay, what about that? Host, are you going to validate voting?
No.
You
ask us now. Answer.
Wait, so what's the question?
Are you going to validate voting for a person because they are fine?
Okay, you know what I think, I think voting for someone because he's fine is natural. You say someone is fine. If you are fine, it's natural. Like, people say you are fine. Now, if we talk of flirting is, he came with you. You are not. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
how do you know when somebody is flirting with you?
Obviously, you will know.
How? As they are winking.
If I start flirting with you, won't you figure it out?
I won't figure it out.
Oh, really? How?
Yes.
Because you have closed your page.
Exactly. No, it's not even about that. I know why I'm talking to you. I know what I'm there for. I'm literally here to campaign to you. Which ones are flirting with you? That what happened?
But it's very important to state that flirting is actually an issue, and bringing toxicity in politics.
Yeah, we should actually put it down. We should actually agree that is something that
I've never noticed that.
It happens.
I know of someone. There was a particular time. There was this girl that in a particular university in the east. She actually uses a frontal private part. I don't want to call the name.
Bobby said.
I didn't say that, but she used it to lure people for votes.
I don't understand.
She's trying to campaign to you as a guy, and she's close to you.
So as I want
rubbing herself on.
So when you vote for her, you allow it to come like.
She believes that a lot of guys are.
So by just seeing it, they go and vote.
No, But I'm campaigning to you.
Yeah.
You are a girl, you are a guy, and I'm a girl. I'm rubbing my frontal private part on you.
Wait.
So automatically, I'm supposed to stand up and just go and vote for you.
No,
just did that.
to an extent, it's going to come. It's going to make you. And I feel like this are
So
some
what
of
are you trying to say? That she tried to. You are saying that she tried to buy votes with her body.
I'm actually faulting this.
That's what
You said?
She tried to buy votes with her body.
Exactly. And I'm faulting some of these issues. And I feel like these all things add to toxicity in student politics. In politics in Nigeria, we've seen women who drop, not even just politics, in the Nollywood industry, in many other industries. We've seen women, we've seen men also, very important, using their, whatever we call it, to lure people to get them, to attract them, to want them to, support them, to bring them into the movie industry and all these things. And it's a problem. Do we agree?
Why are men in politics very lustful?
Yeah, man.
Well, that question was. Are you that question to the host?
I mean, I feel like
calm down.
we should direct
No.
people. Why are men in politics
The
actually
babe
very
that was rubbing her kidney on the boy for the boy to vote for her.
Yeah.
She obviously knows that it will work, and she knows that. And I feel like it's not everybody you can try that method.
You can't do that.
You know who you're talking to and who you can use that method. If you're not a lustful person, why would she come to you and rub it? If you're standing giddy bam, like if you're like, this babe, what are you trying to do? Do you understand? If Bobby know they shake you, there's no how this her method you fall for it.
Fall for it. I understand what you're saying.
Exactly. So it's only niggas that are very lustful that she can do that kind of thing for.
Now, because
That still brings me back to my point, how men in politics are actually very, very lustful.
what do you think about that?
Me, I just feel like women, how do I even explain this? A man can walk up to you now and say, he can say, he will know what you want, do you understand, as per your aspiration. He will not come and tell you that, do you believe that I can give you this position? All you have to do is spend one night with me and I'll put you in power.
I think that happens a lot.
Exactly.
I think that happens a lot. You are sweating. Is it the question?
I mean,
Is it the question?
see, student politics and politics is actually a broad aspect.
Yeah.
Let's be very honest. And there are several. I have been involved in student politics. I've been involved in other type of politics, and I feel like it's toxicity is a major aspect that I had to bring out in today's conversation, and that's why I had to reach out to you guys for this.
But you know that there's nothing that can be done about it,
Like politics.
You see, industry patterns is for solutions. We recognize the patterns and find the solutions.
Nah, there's no solution to it.
Wow.
There's actually no solution to it. Like, there's no solution. You have to play. Politics is a dirty game, so you have to actually play.
So long as we have two persons.
So are we encouraging dirty game in politics?
No. See, so long as we have 2-3 persons, 2-3 persons that have the same aspiration,
I'm telling you,
same interest, and they are willing to do anything to get that position, we have toxicity.
it's not even about that. Imagine those 3 people applying the same method to get that position, seeing that it is working well for them. Somebody will obviously have to do something that will bring him. Do you understand? That will bring him out.
Because our time is fast spent, I want our last take on this whole issue on toxicity in student politics. What is the way forward? Neze, starting from you.
I feel like the concept of Godfatherism should just be.
So it is affecting student politics.
Yes, like mad.
What else?
Does it bring the toxicity?
It does, in a way. It's part of it. Do you understand? It's part of it. But I understand that very well. Do you understand? But I'm just like, it should just be abolished. And I feel like students should also have a mind of their own.
Okay.
Do you understand? Don't go and say, because I said something now about Perrie. You heard something from me about Perrie. So because I said that, you now be like, Perrie is a bad person. You know,
social media is really affecting some of these things.
That was the main thing that caused
social media, right?
Yeah, not social media.
Hearsay.
I had to call Neze that particular night. She called me. She called my best friend. That's Shane. Shout out Shane. She called my best friend, and then she was telling my best friend that I heard Perrie wants to do this tomorrow. Tomorrow. His uncle did. Please. Now, this is what Neze said. This is what I said. Scripture sense. Word for word. She was like, now I know that it's no longer about politics. It's no longer about social director. This is just him coming out.
Yeah, but like, Like
this was him coming after. But after I said, no, coming after my life, please, I'm not doing it again. Please, you should not just do this particular thing that he wants to do. That will ruin me. And then when I heard that, I was taking her back. I was not even in the campus.
I never told Shane that will ruin. Shane, I never told you that.
I was my brother, yeah. And then when she called me, I spoke with her and I was like, I called Neze immediately. Apparently that day, maybe she now unblocked me. The call went that day, surprisingly. And then when she picked, I was like, see Neze, first off, calm down. She was just unfortunately, she was like, Perrie, this, please, this. I'm like, whatever you heard is wrong. I don't have it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't plan to do that. I don't plan to do anything.
Perrie,
yeah.
Round up.
Yeah, I don't plan to do anything. So like, I had to clear that stuff. Now the reason why she was panicking, and most of all her issues was because Perrie, somebody said this, somebody said. We have to now come together. Both of us had to come together. We have to sit down and talk things out. Then she was like, okay. She asked me questions. Did you do this? I said, no. Did you do this? No. Okay. I did this.
And that was where you guys settled.
Yeah, that's what we settled. Now, the thing is that toxicity in politics.
With my influence also.
No, excluding your influence because I was no influence. Now, toxicity in politics, solution to it. Is that what you asked question?
In 30 seconds.
Solution to it is, I mean, as I already said, have a mind of your own. But when you see the place of peer pressure and Godfatherism and everything, you cannot really remove it. It will always happen. It's always there. Just have to watch out for personality. Do you understand? Look out for this person. Like this person. You know these people that are running for these positions. Use their personality. Don't use their money. Don't use their. Look at their competence. That will help you, man. That will save a lot of drama.
But money is part of the competence.
Financial competence,
yes.
So I would love you guys take on this whole issue, toxicity in politics, the after effects, bringing entertainment, bringing social media, tribe, and every other thing.
Please,
make sure.
I have one more thing to add. And guys, don't forget, if you know guide, no run.
Don't do politics if you know guide. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this stage. Please make sure you do well to subscribe, turn on post notifications so that when we drop more videos like this, you guys are going to get notified. And I want your take on this issue in the comment section. Yeah. Make sure you drop your comments, like, share, and do every other thing that engage. Thank you. So I'm going to be asking the both of you questions based on what happened, the toxicity in student politics that happened. So who lied more?
Who lied?
Who lied more? Who played dirtier?
No, excuse you. He played.
Who was more strategic?
Me. I was.
Who was more toxic?
She. I mean, now this is making me look like a bad person. No. We both were toxic.
Who will win an election if it happened again?
Nigga, what? How?
Who took the campaign more personal?
Him!
Guys, this guy woke up 4 a.m. 5 a.m.
What are you saying?
Who has the bigger ego?
Me, I have the bigger ego.
Who couldn't undo losing?
Me!
Who owes the other person an apology?
Yeah. Oh, you already apologized.
Who is more likely to enter politics again in the future?
Him.
Who still hold grudges?
Nobody's holding grudges.
Okay. Who hides their real intentions better?
Who what?
Who hides their real intentions better?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Who is more likely to forgive fake people?
Me, man.
Who cares more about what people think?
Me. My rep.
Perrie, how about you? Okay. You don't care. Real now. Who will throw a party just to win? That's the last question.
Me now.
Excuse me.
I think Neze will throw a party just to win.
Bro, like,
but
even before
I feel like it should be the both of you, Sha.
Nah, I will throw a party just to win. Like,
even before the election, I had the party. Do you understand?
Party?
Just to start the election.
I know what you're saying. I'm not going to
say it now.
I think Perrie is more of a social and political person at the same time.
What?
Like, so you are more of a very social person and political person. You in particular.
I'm more of a what?
Social person and political person at the same time. Yeah. And Neze is more of a social person.
No.
Okay, you're a political person too.
Yes.
Okay. I think we've come to the end of this session.
Why don't we let them just agree in the comment section?
Okay.
Who's more political?
Exactly.
More
now you heard him. You guys should let us know in the comment section.
Both.
I think this girl is just social.
What are you talking about?